In the year 2023, it also amazes me how many people are like, well, I don't see color, or it would be so much better if we just didn't worry about someone's skin tone. You, as an individual, are contributing to the problem because our broader society sees color, and it's not just physically seeing a color. There is so much more to it than just that. And if you don't understand that, you are again part of the problem.
My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Black people, look at me. Cut this out. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com and also Tatum Plus. Get your merch. We already restocked on a bunch of stuff from the Tatum store, but also we just launched Tatum Plus, and it is only for the people that are truly down and support me and support us moving forward and building something bigger than these channels that can just ban you in a second. It's $5.99 a month, or you can pay $59.99 for the entire year. If you do the math, it's only like $16. If you do the year, 16 cents a day. It's like 18 cents a day, less than a quarter a day if you do the $5.99. And you can subscribe, you can jump off, you can get on, get off as many times as you want. Who cares? I'm not going to make it difficult for you to unsubscribe if you don't like the content. But we want to build something special. We have invested money into it. We want to travel around, do interviews. You get benefits and perks when you join Tatum Plus, and we're just going to keep expanding it. But for the people, I'm not talking about the people that's fair weather, and I'm not talking about the people that can't afford it, and some of them that are fair weather. I'm talking about the people that are truly dedicated, that want to support, that want extra content. We already do the same content every time, but we'll do some extra stuff for people that really want to be a part of Tatum Plus. All right, like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know, dude. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, one more video. I want to make this very quick. Black people, quit doing this. Y'all always playing victim. Y'all always playing victim. The first people to scream Martin Luther King are the people that's spitting in his face and got Martin Luther King rolling in his grave. Can y'all stop this? I'm keeping it real. Brother to sister, can y'all stop being a victim for 30 seconds? It's always, woe is me, the white man bad. Y'all doing what y'all doing because you're making bad decisions. And all you do is complain. Nobody want to fool with people that's always victims. They won't hire me on job. Why would they want to hire you? I would never hire somebody like this. You get the whole company shut down because you late and you don't want to do what you got to do. Now it's racism. Listen to what this fool say. She's a fool. Black people, stop it. We ain't never gonna make it in America as a group of people if y'all don't stop doing this. It's made up bull crap. This girl is probably at some university getting a full ride education and she complaining. Roll the clip.
Are like, well, I don't see color, or it would be so much better if we just didn't worry about someone's skin tone.
That sound like Martin Luther King, don't it? It sound like Martin Luther King to me. I could have sworn Martin Luther King said that he had a dream that one day we'll focus on the content of somebody's character, not the color of their skin.
My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
And listen to this fool. And she blaming white people. White people trying to do what Martin Luther King did, and you won't.
In the year 2023, it also amazes me how many people are like, well, I don't see color, or it would be so much better if we just didn't worry about someone's skin tone. You, as an individual, are contributing to the problem because our broader society sees color, and it's not just physically seeing a color. There is so much more to it than just that. And if you don't understand that, you are again part of the problem.
So you want people to be prejudiced against you. She said it's not just the color, it's not the color. You want them to assume something because of the color of your skin. You want them to lump all black people together as we the same. You want all black people to be the same. You want when a white person look at you, they say, all y'all the same. But then if white people say all black people are the same, then you get mad. But if they say, nah, I don't see color because everybody's different, then you gonna get mad and say, y'all don't want to see color and you blind.
It's just to keep telling people that over and over is so frustrating. And I was just on TikTok, and there's a trend where parents are teaching their kids not to see color, quote unquote. And I'm like, okay, so the next round of people that are going to be joining our workforce, this next generation, are going to be dealing with the same issues that we're dealing with now.
No, they're not going to be racist. That's what the next generation, they're not going to be racist. They're going to do what Martin Luther King said.
Now, because to say you don't see color, you don't see me. You don't care to acknowledge the struggles that people like me face. And we're not looking for problems.
Yeah, you are.
We're not.
You don't see me because you don't see color, you don't see me. So you're saying that you are only comprised of the color of your skin, and that somehow you have to be in an experience of shared experiences amongst other people that have similar skin color. That black people, I love being black. I'm glad God made me black, but y'all are some of the dumbest people and weak-minded, low totem pole people I've ever heard of in my life. Black Americans. Not the Africans, they come over here and dominate. But black Americans literally with a silver spoon in their mouth complain about everything. It's crazy to me. Y'all are the craziest people on planet Earth. And you wonder why people don't like y'all. And I'm saying this as a black man. I don't like some of y'all. Because if the bank evaluates your credit score and your availability to purchase a home and they say you're not qualified, they call it redlining in America. They wouldn't give black people, they were qualified, they wouldn't give them loans. They were basing the qualifications, they weren't qualified, so they weren't getting loans. But then turn around in 2005, 2006, they were giving black people loans even though they weren't qualified because y'all were being and complaining so much about being discriminated against. So they said, we're going to give it to y'all whether y'all qualified or not. And what happens? The same thing they expected to happen when you ain't qualified. They defaulting on loans, and then they call it predatory lending. When they evaluate your credit ain't good enough, they call it redlining. When they don't evaluate your credit, they just do it because y'all claim y'all can do it even without good credit. And then when you fail everything, they call it predatory lending. What are y'all even talking about? You celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday every single year. You got Martin Luther King on every street in the black neighborhood. You cry this and cry that about the civil rights movement and all that. Martin Luther King said he wanted you to not look at somebody's color, but the character. And then y'all turn around and being mad at white people for doing what he said. Make your mind up. Do you want white people to to judge you based on your color, or do you want them not to? Do you want them to base you on every other experience they have with black people, or do you want them to evaluate you based on your character? I'm not like you. You're a victim. I'm a victor. I don't want white people looking at us the same. They can look at you like a victim on a plantation. I'm not him. Don't look at my color. I don't care what color skin I got. Look at my character. Look at what I bring to the table. Look at how I love. Look at how I treat people. Look at my ambition. God dang, is it that hard? Is it that hard? Let me get off this thing before I have a stroke. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.